The USS Columbia CL-12 was a protected cruiser that served in the United States Navy during the Spanish-American War and World War I. It was the lead ship of its class, with its sister ship being the Minneapolis, C-13. While the class was originally designed with 3 funnels, the Columbia was built with 4 and the Minneapolis with 2, possibly to resemble specific passenger liners. The Columbia was launched on July 26, 1892, and commissioned on April 23, 1894, under the command of Captain George Watson Sumner. It joined the North Atlantic Squadron and conducted cruises to protect American interests in the Caribbean from July 1894 to January 1895. The ship also participated in the intervention in Nicaragua and visited Europe in 1895, representing the United States at the opening of the Kiel Canal. During its service, the Columbia experienced incidents such as a collision with the passenger steamer Wyanoke in 1896. It was recommissioned for the Spanish-American War, patrolling the Atlantic coast and the West Indies. The ship played a role in the occupation of Puerto Rico before being decommissioned in 1899. After recommissioning in 1902, the Columbia served as a receiving ship and later became part of the Atlantic Training Squadron. It joined the submarine flotilla as a flagship and conducted inspection tours between Atlantic submarine bases. During World War I, the ship patrolled off the Delaware breakwater and served as a convoy escort, making multiple Atlantic escort voyages. In 1919, the Columbia became the flagship of Squadron 2, Destroyer Force, Atlantic Fleet, operating along the East Coast and in the Caribbean. It was decommissioned in 1921 and eventually sold in 1922 after being renamed Old Columbia and reclassified as CA-16.